This is the January 31, 2014 reading from Blossom Goodchild's channeling of the Federation of Light.
Here we are again, happy as can be, all good fun and jolly good company. Hello, my friends. It's always lovely to connect up with you, and one always wonders what train of thought we shall go through as we commune to try and assist our beautiful planet and all who sail in her.
Indeed, dearest Blossom. Is it not that we travel through twists and turns in order to discover each other? It is a wonder when one considers the distance between us that we do as well as we do. Yet, we are but a breath away.
I wondered if you could continue on regarding you saying you did not pick up on our thoughts, you pick up on our feelings. Yet I know you pick up on my thoughts, so I'm a little confused.
We are aware that when we spoke of this in our last communiqué, that many were more than confused. Some were angry, some were disappointed, some were literally ready to throw in the towel, as we have learned to say. Yet, dearest Blossom, and all who are involved with us, with all respect, we cannot change that which is our truth in order to suit you. If it is that our words bring about emotions that do not please, then it is one's choice to not receive our words any longer.
Yet, do you not say that if one is reading something and it makes them feel uncomfortable, then to stop reading?
Yes, that is so. Yet, there is a difference which one must differentiate between. That is, something that may trigger an emotion that one must work through and ease out, and something that literally does not resonate with the soul's truth. There is a difference between an uncomfortable emotion that serves and one that does not.
So how would one know how to differentiate?
Because one simply settles into the knowing after the said emotion of truth.
Many, my friends, feel so frustrated with you. They say you are, shall we say, full of fluff. For there is no resolve regarding a sign, and it seems to many as if you are always beating around the bush, so to speak.
And what is it that you feel, Blossom?
Well, I know I feel your light as I write. Always at the end of a session I think, yep, that was lovely, no matter what the content. It was lovely because it flowed, and I never ever feel any other emotion from you than love. No frustration, nothing. Except the other week when I had a bit of a go, and you certainly seemed speechless. I'm truly doing okay at the moment, just getting on with it the best I can, and I am in a good space. The thing is, where do we go from here? I mean, really go from here. If we stop talking about the event and a sign, then it will seem once again that nothing is being done. And in all truth, from our hearts, we really do want something done. Have you progressed on the matter of a booster sign? I mean, how hard can it be? How difficult? I'm not having to pop at you. Truly, I'm not. I'm just asking the questions to which we could really do with some straightforward answers. I know you can feel my love and my mood here, and it's a good one. I'm just doing what I came to do.
In answer to your question, yes, we have made progress. It is felt throughout that things need to be shifted. We have discussed at length the draining of the energy of those on earth, for it has been greatly looked into. We've collected data from far and wide, and it has added a new project to our agenda. We feel it would be appropriate for the boost you have requested to take place. It was by no means a unanimous vote, for there are complications that need to be resolved.
Complications of what nature?
In that it will change the energy and the acceleration of the plan.
Surely that's not a bad thing.
Indeed not. Yet it complicates things in many ways.
Could you name some off the top of your head?
We consider the fact, as we have said previously, that many would find a sign to be mind-blowing. Many of those on earth would be afraid, and this in turn could spiral the energy on a downward slide of confusion for a time. There is also the possibility that one could not stretch their imagination to the degree necessary, and therefore find it difficult to accept that which we consider to be of value, in the sense of benefit, in the way that we would usher forth such a sign. For we are under the agreement that it is not that you are needing your central sun to shine blue rays instead of gold, yet we are aware that it has to be dramatic enough in order for the party to begin.
Yet with your intelligence, surely all this is child's play.
Not so, dearest Blossom. Not so at all. With all love, may we say, in the same way that you feel, we do not understand you and where you are coming from. We are not understood by you and where we are coming from. In that, as much as we very much desire to give you the upliftment, we are also aware of matters that cannot be understood by you.
Would you say that it's because at this stage of our development, it is beyond our way of thinking?
This is so. It is not that we're undermining your intelligence. Not at all. It is, as we have said many times before, out of your league. Not as souls, yet because of the dimension and density you are residing in. The mind can only consider and be open to certain realities.
Well, I suppose the ball is very much in your court. You've said you've decided to go ahead, and this being the case, we thank you for taking this into consideration. You can feel my energy, can you not? Oh dear. Why did I sign up for this job again? I truly am sorry. I can only be honest. Instead of doing cartwheels and jumping for joy, I've gone into the what if it doesn't happen mode. Far out. And you chose me to do this because...
Because we love you. We love you. We love all that is. And it is our desire to go down the pathway that is for the highest good of all.
We know we cannot know a date. I've learnt that would not be good to be let out of the bag, for many reasons. So I will trust and wait. Oh, dearie dear. This is going to spark off some serious emails. You know that, don't you?
Blossom, what is it that you want from us?
Truth. And a very big sign. The thing is, chaps, I was thinking about this in the week. It was you who spoke about the event and the pillars of light in the first place. You brought these subjects up and used words like imminent and soon, not me. Yes, I brought up about the sign only because it appears that the lights of many are fading fast, and it feels at times that we're on a sinking ship. So we're asking you to throw us the life jackets. And when you do, we will do the swimming and save our souls. Yet we really could do with that helping hand. That is what we would like from you. Something to lift our spirits. It would truly be such a breath of fresh air. And although you are concerned of many spiraling downhill, better that than all of us. Yet when the sign comes, how we shall gain strength and power and acceptance of where we stand. That's it, really. We came knowing it would be tough. We accept that. We signed up for tough. Yet indeed, we really had no idea how tough it would be on our souls. And I think things have gotten far more out of hand now, down here, than originally was expected. That's why we need the lifeline.
You have our truth, and you shall have your lifeline.
Then why am I feeling odd? What is this I'm feeling? I can't quite gauge it. Is it that I've had too many disappointments, with all respect, and therefore cannot quite get a grip on the fact that you are saying a sign shall come?
We can only say that we have honored your request.
Tell me, am I also picking up on your feelings about this? In that you do not feel exhilarated by this move either? I am, aren't I?
It is that we are...
What? You are what?
inconclusive, in that we are unsure of the outcome of this. And as we say, wish only to serve for the highest good.
Struth! Let's sort this out then, shall we? For I certainly don't want to be the one who had the knowing to ask for this and then it all backfire. October the 14th aftermath was bad enough, let me tell you. I'm certainly not up for taking the responsibility of what may occur if it didn't take off the way we planned.
Yet, you cannot know for sure, Blossom. It could go one way or the other. And this is our dilemma.
Okay, I see that. Not only do I get that, I can feel your energy about that. It's one I have not felt from you before, in that you have no desire, and it's not your agenda in any way to bring about something that could harm as opposed to accelerate. Yet you said earlier it would change the energy and the acceleration of the plan.
Yes, we did. Yet it could change the energy and the acceleration either way. Slow it down or speed it up, depending on the overall outcome.
I do understand what you're saying. I'm really picking up on the importance of the decision. Many down here feel that with all that's going on, we're doomed anyway. As was said in the old TV series Dad's Army, we're doomed, Captain Mainwaring, we're doomed. And that unless something major happens to change things, we're about to sink into the mire. We really do need some help as I see it. Yes, we can send our light, however strong or dim the batteries may be at any given time. Yet, we feel it really is not enough to stop all that is taking place with the darker souls of the planet. At times, they really seem to have us over a barrel. We need outside help now. because it's all going pear-shaped and horribly, horribly wrong. That is, of course, from our perspective, down here. I don't know how it looks to you.
Well, Blossom, we are able to see your light and your love through energy pockets. And indeed, there are some places that can only be considered as dark spots.
So, looking at the planet, are there more dark spots or more light pockets?
It varies, depending on what is taking place at any one moment in time.
Yet surely as a whole, in general, on average, what do you see?
We see more light than darkness.
How can that be? Because from down here, it certainly doesn't come across to us that way.
Yet, how you underestimate your power. You are succeeding. You are doing what you came to do. You are valiant, and the plan is working, and traveling full speed ahead. This is why we have concern regarding fulfilling your request. It could alter things dramatically.
Better or for worse? I'd like to make a joke about marriage there, yet I feel it would be inappropriate. Sorry to interrupt. Totally out of order.
This is what we dispute about, for it will indeed change the course in hand.
Again, for better or for worse. You see, now we're in a bit of a predicament. You are saying you see more light and all is going well, and we are saying we're pooped and need assistance. Neither one of us is wrong, we're both right, for we are both in our truth. What to do, what to do? This is very interesting and certainly not turning out the way I thought. I said earlier the ball is in your court, yet now I'm not so sure. For I can feel that although you are the higher lights, shall we say, I feel as well as if it's not for you to make the decision. You are allowing for the fact that we are all in this together. Am I feeling that correctly?
This is correct, Blossom. We certainly are not in control of you. Like you, we consider all aspects, for it involves not just your planet, it involves so much more.
Again, I say, had I had too many sherries with the vicar when I volunteered for this position? This feels huge, chaps, and I'm not sure what to say. Good Lord, that's a first. So, okay. Speaking of Lord, in all highest regard for the energy of that word, could we not ask the Great White Spirit, the I Am Presence, whatever word resonates for the all that is, what to do about this? For I feel it's a rather serious matter, and I wouldn't want my opinion, as much as I regard it for myself, to be the one that blew the divine plan to pieces. Heaven forbid.
To which we would reply, the Great Spirit of Life, the highest energy of love, resides within each of you and each of us. The purest flowing thoughts can only come from this energy. Therefore, perhaps we ask that each one in your realm and in all realms of all universes send out the call for the answer. In the knowing, it shall be given.
Wow, this was enormous. I know it's time to close. We've gone well over our usual time. That's just the way it is today. I can't even remember how this conversation began. Yet I know that what we had just exchanged was on a totally different level than normal. Today I didn't just feel like the messenger, well maybe I did, yet maybe like the middleman for both sides. Very weird. Might take a while for all this to sink in, I feel. Oh, hey-ho, golden rays to you, my friends, golden rays to us all on the entire affair. Many thanks for reciprocating in the manner of telling it like it is.
We have never served differently.
I know that in my heart. Phew. Love ya. And if you could send the fairy with some sleeping dust tonight, that would be great.
Simply breathe and know that all is well.
Let's hope so, my friends. Oops. As you have taught, let's know so. Many thanks.